The Lesotho Highlands Water Project is a binational project between the Kingdom of Lesotho and the Republic of South Africa. This project harnesses the Senku River, which is also known as the Orange River. The water is then transferred to South Africa. The water delivery system used for this purpose also generates hydroelectric power in the Kingdom of Lesotho. The project is based on the double coincidence of needs. While South Africa needed more water to meet its projected demand for industrial and domestic purposes, the government of Lesotho had for some years also been seeking ways of earning external revenue. Harnessing and exporting its abundant water resources and developing hydropower locally to reduce Lesotho's dependence on imported energy answered these needs. Following extensive studies of alternative transfer schemes, the options were eventually narrowed down to two hypothetical schemes, namely the Lesotho Highlands Water Project and the Orange Vaal Transfer Scheme. Based on the computation of the operating costs of each scheme, the conclusion was that the Orange Vaal Transfer Scheme would be twice as expensive as the Lesotho Highlands Water Project. The Lesotho and South African governments signed a water treaty in 1986 to implement the project over a 30-year period. The project was designed to, on completion of all four phases, transfer water to South Africa at a rate of 70 cubic meters per second. According to the World Bank, the project was the largest public sector undertaking in Africa at the time of its inception, involving the construction of the highest dam on the continent and large capacity tunnels to transfer water between the two countries. The first phase comprised the construction of the Katse Dam, the Mohale Dam, interconnecting tunnels and the Muela hydroelectric plant. Furthermore, infrastructure such as access roads, bridges, power lines, accommodation amenities and healthcare facilities were also constructed. The Katse Dam, located 2,000 meters above sea level, is the main intersection for the entire project. The dam wall is a staggering 185 meters high. Water from other dams and subsequent phases collects at this dam. Water is transferred from the Katse Dam through the Katse Intake Tower to generate 72 megawatts of electricity for domestic purposes. The inauguration of the water transfer component of the project took place on the 22nd of January 1998, followed by the launch of the Muela hydropower plant on the 22nd of January 1999. The inauguration of the entire first phase of the Lesotho Highlands Water Project was on the 16th of March 2004. Several ongoing social and environmental programs ensue from the Lesotho Highlands Water Project. The Katse Botanical Garden covers 17 hectares and contains a rich diversity of birds, medicinal, ornamental, as well as utility plants. The garden was initially used to house plants that were rescued from the Katse and Mohale Dam basins. Other plants collected from various areas in Lesotho have also been replanted in the garden for conservation purposes. Two aquaculture projects are also being implemented, namely Katse Fish Farms and Highlands Trout. Some of the benefits derived from these projects include employment opportunities for Basotho, an increase in tourism, and the acquisition of new skills and technology by local communities. The signing of the agreement to implement Phase 2 of the project took place in Maseru on the 11th of August 2011, followed by the launch of this phase on the 27th of March 2014. Phase 2 comprises of the construction of the Potihadi Dam and a 38-kilometer transfer tunnel linking this dam with the Katse Reservoir. The feasibility study for the hydropower component of Phase 2 is currently underway. A pump storage scheme was also identified as an option subject to the outcome of the feasibility study. Throughout the years, the Lesotho Highlands Water Project has won no less than 9 prestigious awards from leading associations in the areas of project management, engineering, hydropower generation and management, construction, as well as environmental planning and management. This year, the Lesotho Highlands Development Authority commemorates the 30th anniversary of the signing of the Treaty on the Lesotho Highlands Water Project and the origin of a successful bilateral cooperation and partnership agreement between the two countries involved. The significant achievements of Phase 1 in the project are likewise celebrated. As the development surges forward, the Lesotho Highlands Development Authority remains cognizant of the emerging requirements from the riparian states in the river basin under the auspices of the Orange Senqu River Commission, the institution responsible for managing the transboundary resources of the Orange Senqu River shared by Lesotho, Botswana, Namibia and South Africa. The implementation of the second phase of the project will commence as a new chapter in the success story of this striking example of modern and innovative transboundary water resources management in Africa. But even more important, there is no doubt that the new phase will allow the Lesotho Highlands Water Project to continue promoting sustainable economic growth, reducing poverty and improving the livelihoods of the people of both Lesotho and South Africa.